I'm going to ask if you agree with this or you have your own point of view to add to it. But more and more, the analyst firms like Forrester and Gartner, they're talking about the companies today with so much more competition than we've had before, that one of the most important ways, and where technology, that the long-term sustainable competitive advantage that a company has is no longer reliant on product alone. Because features, benefits, as soon as we come out with the latest, somebody else is going to emulate and copy that. So that the sustainable competitive advantage that makes it the most important competitive advantage for an organization is CX, is the customer experience. And so the reason why I had light bulbs going off with what you were talking about there is, in order to have a sustainable competitive advantage for the organization externally with clients, you need to have a sustainable competitive advantage, that experience internally, cross-functionally. If you don't have that cross-functionally internally, where everybody is working together, wants to work together, that is not working in silos, you will never have a experience as a competitive advantage externally for your clients.
That's true. If you ask me the question, I think it's fundamental to get that in place, get that alignment. The majority of the companies struggle with this. And I think that's why planning leadership offsites and so on are becoming so vital. I have friends who work in Salesforce, and I think they're doing offsite quite recently. We did one about a month ago because it really helps to get some of these motions in place, which is to achieve internal alignment, knowledge sharing, information sharing, and so on and so forth. I'll give you a specific example. Customer insights and customer intelligence is also becoming vital to CX. You mentioned that CX is the linchpin in a lot of ways because they're talking to the customers day in and day out. They have a lot of data and information that can really help transform some of the areas of the business that require transformation. One such area I can think of is, a lot of times companies make the mistake of letting the wrong customers in because, or they have a big churn problem, is because they have a ideal customer profile problem. They haven't done a job in profiling the customers, or they are not doing what's needed to let the right customers in. So that's something that we see constantly in the post-sales motion. So it is a responsibility, I would say, to use that information to take back to marketing and sales and to leadership and say, look, this is the cost to serve. This is the price we're paying to serve these non-ideal customers measured by cost to serve. And so use data and that intelligence to basically bring about the change you need, as opposed to being a victim. And I've done that and made that mistake in the past, is just being a victim of this process. And I said, what can I do differently when I go to my next gig? And now that's what I'm doing, is using the sales data to be able to bring about those changes.